I'm just practicing my passport photo.
The first time that I flew in an airplane was amazing because I realised I was not only terrified on Earth but also 30,000 feet in the air as well. So I just made sure to really look at the instructions. They sort of outline what to do in case of emergency on that bit of paper. Why aren't we given those for every other part of life, just so we know? Like, give me one for love so we know what to do in case of emergency. I don't know what would be on that one. Just every frame of it is just, you're in the brace position. On airplanes though, you know that they've prepared for an emergency because they've had those safety instructions laminated. What's going to happen? They've put it in laminate. We land in the ocean, 0 survivors. It's upsetting, but boy have we saved money on restocking that stationery. I'd love to be laminated, you know, if I'm honest. It feels so safe in between 2 laminate sheets. I was a big fan of like stationery and stuff at school. I was always walking in with my see-through pencil case and my ruler, my shatterproof ruler, and, you know, sharing it around with the class, this magic material, this impossible device, this shatterproof ruler. And then I let some kid borrow it and he sat on it and it broke. You know what I wish was shatterproof after that? My heart. And the ruler, obviously, or mainly the ruler I wish was shatterproof. Because I realised shatterproof wasn't really a thing. If something could really be shatterproof, they would make planes out of it, and buildings, and people. We'd build shatterproof roofs over our shatterproof heads. Shatterproof foods would enter and leave my shatterproof body. We'd love each other with our shatterproof hearts. And even when things went wrong and we broke apart, it would be fine because we're both shatterproof. And we could try to laminate our memories. We could laminate our memories and shatterproof our hearts, just so something in life could feel like it was stationary. Yeah. Hello there, this is your captain speaking. I hope you are all still enjoying the plane. I'd just like to ask the passenger in seat B15 if he could stop sort of monologuing to himself loud. It's not a security threat, it's just a bit annoying. Fucking hell, sorry, that was a pigeon. And we've also noticed your passport has actually expired, so we'll be landing shortly, just in the sea anyway, just to ask you a few questions about that. This is the pilot, by the way. Okay, love you. Ignore that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll turn it off. It's my phone going off.
Your passport has expired.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't realise it had.
Okay, then you're free to go.
Alright, I'll get out of your way then.
Sit the fuck back down.
Okay.
What's your name, sweet sheet?
It's Myles. You've got my passport. It's Myles.
Why were you called Myles?
Dunno.
Ook.
Is this a part of it?
Big time, baby.
I don't know. They had to put something there, didn't they? Can just be blank. Just put Myles there. We'll name him after how far away from people he'll end up feeling.
Haha.
Thanks, robot.
What were you doing before your flight? No passport, Pete.
Well, I finished university.
Did you enjoy university?
I did, yeah. I learnt a lot as well, which is good. Mainly all the lyrics to Mr. Brightside.
Have you been doing just fine?
Yep.
Current passport shown in 3, 2, 1.
I mean, okay, that is ridiculous.
There's more wall than boy. Hashtag roasted.
I'll get a new one. Yeah, I'll get that done. I'll make sure it's better than the photo I got taken for when I graduated as well. We won't get that photo, will we, Mum? The photographer asked me to smile like I was looking towards the future.
Will you get a cute new haircut for your passport photo?
What are you, my mum? So I sat down in the hairdressers. He popped a black gown on me like I was at a funeral from a Fringe. Sounds like a band everyone liked when they were 14. Now, it's not an original observation, but the hairdressers, it can be quite an awkward experience, especially because every time a bit of hair falls off, I go, bye-bye hair. You don't want it to be too silent for too long. So you just sort of fill it with, the government shouldn't don't torture terrorists for information. Just give them a haircut. They will tell you anything. I just told him all about university, and then he took the chance to just tell me about his years at university and how often he got laid, which, it's an odd height for him to be at, to be telling me those sort of anecdotes. I felt like he was just sort of using me as a vessel to relive the golden years of his life, He said, did you have much experience with the ladies or the men? And I said, well, thank you for being so inclusive, but you've actually doubled my inexperience there. I don't think, it's for me, casual sex, because I like to think, start off a little bit more formally, if there is anything, and then sort of lead up with a bit more structure, a bit more formal. So I don't think I could be having, casual sex. Maybe smart casual. I kept having to check whether the haircut would look good on my passport or not. A little bit more. I actually already tried to get my passport photo What am I doing? I tried last week to actually get my passport photo taken. Someone had placed a brush outside of it. Maybe just as a nice free brush while you wait. I didn't take advantage of the free floor brush. I just went in, sat down. It took my photo.
Are we done?
And then it crashed. So it's seen this, but I'm going, fuck. I wasn't sure if it was broken or if this was part of the process. Maybe we were just taking it in turns to show each other how we worked.
I don't know what this is. We're on the bloody desktop now. It's just updating. Just on my time.
And then the manager came over and he saw me struggling in this booth and he gave me a number to call. Then I had to go outside and call it. And the lady on the other end, she just kept putting me on hold after I explained what had happened. She was probably just laughing. Yeah, it took his photo and it died. Kept trying to explain what had happened, and then she just was confused about what my problem actually was.
Yeah, and they just crashed. It just died. It died in front of me. It was horrible mess.
The machine didn't like what it. The machine didn't see me. If anything, I was just seeing myself, and it crashed.
Passport photo would be fun photos.
I literally just pressed touch to begin and it ended. So in the hairdressers, remember that, still in the hairdressers, me and the guy, practically lifelong friends at this point, opening up about everything. Why do I only talk about things when they're over, Steve? Why don't I share things when they're actually happening? Yeah, things ending are scary. Things ending scare me. Things beginning scare me, to be honest. Just things are what I'm scared of, I think.
Okay, you can go now, please.
I wonder where that's going. It's only when people are sort of laying on the grass when they look up at the clouds and are like, oh, what can we see up there? I've never seen any businessmen playing that on a plane. Maybe because, you're so close. It's quite scary, you don't want to get it wrong. Humans are very good at seeing faces and patterns and shapes.
What do you see?
We can see things in the clouds. Do clouds see things in us? Ooh.
I don't see anything.
No, they are clouds. but if they did, I don't know if, you know, I got like freckles and hair on my chest, if they saw a nice pattern in there, I don't really like it, but clouds does. I just want a mean cloud, is what I'm saying, just to, you know, say what I already see myself, really. Something to think about.
I haven't actually looked at clouds in a really long time, so...
There was one just behind that house.
They're pretty similar.
That is a dog that was running too quickly and then just tripped and face planted.
They're just projected on the inside of a dome.
He's probably running away from it.
Often wonder what it would be like if, instead of rain falling in droplets, it just fell out of the clouds in like one big thick sheet, like a big swimming pool. Sort of just once a week, there was a big swimming pool of rain. It just dropped at once.
Baby little fish.
It would ruin everything. It would be terrifying.
It's a whale.
Oh, fuck!
That's a straight up cloud factory.
Yeah, it'd be horrible. So glad that doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, I do see a person. Do you see a person? They look really beautiful.
Hey dickheads, this is your captain, pilot man, for a person speaking. I'd just like to inform us all that we will shortly be arriving at our destination, and I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, okay, sort of trailed off there at the end, didn't I? Stretch your legs all the way around the sea, and you will rest them on your head. Let your arm grow longer, so you can always hold on when I'm gone. Yeah, I bloody love baggage reclaim, mate.